Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'll be doing a bit of a story time about the time I had to be in the hospital for a week because I had a staph infection in the worst possible place called your nose. And the doctors were pretty stupid. And this is day by day. And also I'm playing the Universe Sandbox, and I'm going to be talking while I play. So the first thing is that we noticed that my nose was starting to grow. And we thought it was a zit, so we'd squish it all the time just to get rid of the zit. Well, guess what? You might guess what it was. It wasn't a zit. So, we eventually went to the doctor about it. They said, it's fine. We're not going to do any blood tests because it doesn't look like a bacterial infection at all. And eventually, I do naps. I don't do naps at all. Whenever I do, I'm sick and you don't mess with me. And they call me in. I tell my dad I'm gonna go take a nap. And then I say bye. He says bye because he knows I'll probably just be out when it's dinner time. And then he gets a call from the hospital saying that I need to come in. So he yells for me. Cause he's in the living room, I'm in my room. And when he does that, oh God, what's gonna happen? And then he tells me, before I get out of bed, that the doctors want me. I was like, oh great, did I finally figure out that there's something wrong? Cause we knew something was wrong, and we knew it was not just a zit. So they call me in, they take a draw of my blood, and then they realize I have staph infection bacteria running through my veins. So guess what? They have to do ER. What was the thing? The MRE. Whatever that one thing where they scan your body, your head. They put you in, and then they did that. I realized I was 1 day away from it reaching my brain and killing me. And it was in my nose. So that same day, I had to get surgery, and I was like, I didn't care whether. I wanted that surgery done the way I can get out. I thought I'd be out. I was I was in 5th grade, so I thought I'd be out that same day at night at 12 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, I was supposed to die the next day, so they do the surgery the next day at 12. Which is the funny joke I like to tell myself. And then, that happened. I got my surgery. I wake up in the middle of going back to the room. They didn't think I'd wake up until I got to the room. So, and then when they got me into the elevator, I fully woken up. I was kind of woken up, but I wasn't really. 1 second, the game's lagging. And then the next day, I wake up, and I can't hold anything down. So, they start giving me, what? This was the. Okay, forgive me, this was 2 years ago, and my memory kind of sucks, but it was traumatizing, so I can remember some things. So, right before the surgery, they gave me some water to make my skin nice and smooth. They inject the water into you, and gave me some water because they knew I couldn't hold anything down, so it'd be unhealthy for me not to have water. They knew I can go a few days without food, but not water. You need water. So they gave me my water, and I eventually am able to hold down the water, and then I have surgery. Next day I wake up, and then they ask me if I want anything. I say I'll try to eat some food. I get something I know would be easier for me to hold down. It would be yogurt. Yogurt would be easy, and I like tater tots. So I decided to get 1 thing of yogurt. And then some family came to visit. It was my aunt. And they came and visited. And that was the entire day. They check on me every 30 minutes. Even at night, they check on me every 30 minutes. So it's hard to get sleep. And then my mother's so worried that she will not take her eyes off me. So I get this gaping feeling in the back of my head that someone's watching me. Lo and behold, I turn around. I see my mom. Just eyeballing me. And this is a story from my mom. I didn't see this. I don't sleepwalk. But my mom saw me get out of my bed when I was asleep. and just walk out of the room. Now keep in mind, I have something on my arm. I forgot what it was. I think it's supposed to be the antibiotics. That they were still trying to find one that worked on me. It slowed it down. But I woke up on day 2. Day 2, I wake up. My eye starts to get a little poofy. And it gets really poofy. And it is getting bigger by the hour. It gets really big. Like by the point I cannot see out of my right eye. Now my left eye is completely fine. And keep in mind, this infection started on the left side of my nose and moved to the right side of my nose into my right eye. So basically, it took control of that. And a lot of different things happened that same day. And actually, Titan is a moon that's bigger than Mercury. And by then, I wasn't really a bunch of a nerd like I am now. Like, I'm a science geek and an astronomy person. And I am pretty good at geography. Like, over time, I learned where all the countries were. So I fell asleep, well actually before my grandparents came in just to say hi, see how I was doing, see if I am still living. Maybe they're trying to see if they can outlive me, like my grandma is like older than the universe. Nah, the universe ain't she was me before the universe. Her best friend was Napoleon, her worst enemy was Stalin, and she helped in the Russian Revolution by Lenin's side. Yeah. She met the minions personally. So a lot of things happened that day. I wake up on day 4. And day 3, they actually found the antibiotics. So, day 4, I felt a lot better. So like, oh yeah, I forgot something on day 3. It just came to me. They came in with craft supplies. Arts and craft supplies. And then we just built things that day. And we watched 10 movies. So, I am losing focus right now. And then the next day, I feel a lot better. So we go outside to the park. And I also go play with an old Nintendo. I think it's a Nintendo 64. And I played some Mario in the game room. Of course, I had to wear a mask because this is 2019, 2 years ago. And COVID. A few days later, a kid with COVID moved in next door to the next door room. I was already out of the hospital by that time. And actually, recently, I just got COVID. I'm not sick anymore. I actually didn't get any symptoms. Even my grandma, who smoked for like 50 years, did not have any symptoms, which is weird. So, day 4. I wake up, go outside, I feel great. I get tater tots. By the end of the day, we had a tiny bit of McDonald's, but I get full easily. Back then, I got full real easily, like more easily than I do now. So, and then I ate 1 chicken nugget and 2 fries, and for breakfast, I have yogurt and tater tots. And this was not a bad hospital. Like, they had like an entire food court. I was at the food court. It was like an entire thing of food. You go there, you get like all of the different foods you want. So, and then I fall asleep. I get visited by my aunt and cousin, and then also my grandparents. And then I fall asleep again. I wake up at day 5. Day 5, I feel great. My stomach kind of hurts, so I eat some food. That was it. Everything just cooled down. I just ate food, watched movies for the day. But I'm not discharged yet because they're trying to get a prescription set up. Day 6, the day I'm discharged, I get my prescription all set up. I go get it after I'm discharged. Spent a little time at the playground because I was 5. I mean, not 5. If I was 5, I'd probably be dead already due to how small the head would have been. I was, 2 years ago? So I'd be 11. I'm 13. But let me ask you this. Put this in the comments. Do I sound British to you? I ain't British. and I don't want a bottle of water. Some people have said I sound like... I've never got this. I do not sound British. Whenever I say British, it gets stuck in my head. And I keep saying British. So day 6, I move on. I finally get out of the hospital, thank God. I'm not religious, so me saying thank God was just like a saying. And I know I'm gonna get like so much hate from the gotcha kids. And I get let out. I'm happy. I get to play video games again. And I don't have to rewatch 10 movies every day. They didn't have a good selection. It was like very few good movies. It's like watching the Marmaduke movie on Netflix. Oh, animation, horrible. I move on. I'm still traumatized. I think about it every now and then. That I could have died if the doctors were even more stupid at the beginning. But eventually, they got me a few good doctors and I survived. They didn't realize I was gonna die the next day. I wouldn't be here making... Actually, I'm pretty sure my YouTube channel actually started then. I actually think I had that zit on my nose. I don't know, I think it's on an old puppet video. That is the story for today. Now, let's go put a few Deimoses in orbit. Let me just... Deimos! This is Europa. Europa! I can't put anything in orbit. So the game's moving too fast. Okay. Now, I actually don't mind talking about the story. Because it doesn't really affect me as that much. Like, it affects my mom a lot because, you know, I'm a little baby boy. She's a normal mother. That also means that she's really mean. I need to... Yes, thank you. Now let me put a Kepler 69c next to it. Yeah. Kepler 69c. There are many things wrong with the impact sites here. Stop absorbing. Yeah. That was nice. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's get a brand new stimulation. Let's smack a Saturn into Jupiter. So I'm just tired. My brother has just been a little grumpy today. And by a little, I mean a lot. And by a lot, I mean more than Trump when he lost the election. I don't care who the president is. Just make sure the government doesn't fall apart. Well, that's probably gonna be the end of this video. I just smacked one Jupiter. Actually gives me an idea. I almost said 10, so I'm gonna smack 10 into Jupiter. Doop, boop, boop. Yes, I know how much this is gonna destroy my computer. Ow, God. I just destroyed Jupiter. Which Saturn is this? Why am I asking that? Like, I'm not gonna know which Saturn that is. Well, let's restart this again. And then I'm gonna end the video off with a... I should probably just say boom. Plus, one fun fact is that the Big Bang wasn't an explosion, it's the expansion itself. Okay, yeah, they're already killing each other. They're bigger than Jupiter. They're getting bigger than Jupiter. You should be hitting Jupiter. Hit me a Jupiter. Play Whack-a-Boopiter. They're literally avoiding Jupiter. Dang. I heard gravity could be repulsive instead of pulling. But not like this. Dang. You're lonely, Jupiter. Bye.